I want to show you guys how to make just about anything you paint with look good. It's raining out there. We ain't painting today. But what I do need to do is make this fender look like that tank. The tank's pretty much done, it's ready for a clear. But the clear I'm going to use is a 2K clear with a hardener in it. The paint, on the other hand, is a little different. It's just spray paint's what I'm using. Rustoleum, I'm a huge fan of Rustoleum. So what I did, you know, all these parts started with an etching primer, 2 coats of filler primer, wet sanded, got it real smooth. Prep is key, that's the main thing. Once I did that, I started working with a color. This is a Rustoleum metallic paint. I use this as the base. This color is metallic oil rub bronze. So then I topped it with this Rustoleum satin nickel. There's another version of this that, you know, has a regular spray nozzle and a cap like that. This is the same brand, same color, satin nickel, but with this particular nozzle, the spray trigger, whatever you want to call it, for some reason this looks more nickel. It's got that kind of a tan hue to it. It's a silver with a tan hue, I guess is the easiest way to explain it. It looks better in my opinion, so I'm gonna just sand back and make it look more like that. Hopefully it turns out okay. This is an aluminum fender. You definitely have to prep it and you have to prime it. You need to use a self-etching primer. Paint doesn't stick to aluminum well at all. So prep is key anyways, but on aluminum it's definitely something you want to prime, especially the first coat. Use self-etching primer, and then I did that and filler primer on top of that, wet sanded, to make sure we get good adhesion. This video is going to be over the process of a couple of days. Like I said, we're not painting today. It's raining, but I need to get these things ready to clear. All right, probably a little farther on the fender than the tank, but it'll look good. We're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna wipe off all this residual from sanding. That'll dry on there. We can always wipe it off. I mean, you can wipe it off even when it's dry, but really just want to get a look at it. Imagine that with a high gloss clear on there. That's going to make those colors pop. You'll see that it kind of looks black, but both colors are metallic. You can kind of see metallic. Okay. You put a clear on something like that and it just makes it really rich and makes them pop. So these parts are ready for clear. I'm going to go ahead and clear this seat too. Painted this seat. It's a different kind of gray. Looks really well. I kind of mocked everything up on the bike. This is called, what was it called? Black, what was it? Black stainless steel. It's like a dark metallic gray. This is a Spray Max 2K Clear Glamour. What this is, it's got a little button in the top. So you shake this whole can up, and then you put the button and the little plunger at the bottom. You smash it in, and that's got a can, a smaller can inside, and it releases the hardener or the activator inside the clear coat. That starts the process of hardening this. You shake it up really good again, and you've got to use it A lot of people say within 48 hours. I think it's sooner than that. But once you start using this clear, I want to try to use as much of this as I can, because you can't just put it on the shelf and use more of it at a later date like you can with regular spray paint. This will harden in the can. Once that process starts, you pretty much need to use what you can. This is basically pretty much the same as any kind of automotive clear. It's in a touch-up can. Body shops even use this in, in small areas instead of mixing up, clear and going through the process of cleaning their gun out and all that. They'll just use a can of this. Main reason you want to use it on a tank like this is when you're putting fuel in there, if you have any kind of drips or anything like that, a regular, say, Rustoleum spray clear, it'll damage the finish on it. This 2K clear, gasoline doesn't really affect it. Also, it's really durable and hard. It dries faster. It won't chip off, and it'll last pretty much as long as any automotive finish, as long as you take care of it. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe everything down with a tack cloth. This thing's been sitting here overnight, just kind of drying, and I want to make sure there's no dust or anything like that on there. Alright, with this stuff, first thing you'll do, shake it up really well. Then you'll pull this little cap out. It's made for smaller fingers than what I have, apparently. So anyways, we'll shake this up, and then you take this red cap that's in there and you attach it to this little plunger here, and then you'll smash it in, shake it up again, and then we're ready to put it on. Alright, it says to shake it for 2 minutes. Been about that. So then I'm going to go ahead and set the little pictures on there show to turn it upside down. I don't know if you can see that. It shows you putting it upside down on a hard surface, smashing it. I'm just going to use my hands. There we go. So you've got it when you can spring it up and down. We'll take that out, shake it up again. All right. It's hot in here. Another feature this has is this little nozzle you can adjust. You can adjust the spray pattern. It's probably horizontal and vertical. I think that's, even though it's horizontal, I think it sprays vertical this way. We're about to find out. So now we're going to put clear on everything. It's going to be 3 coats total. Because this has a hardener, you definitely want to wear a mask. I feel like anything's better than nothing, but there are special filters for painting. Put a mask on.
It's hot out here.
I don't know if you can hear me. Let this sit about 10 minutes. Do another coat. Sit 10 minutes again. Do a third coat. Let it dry. As you can see, there's a good glossy coat there. That's 3 coats of gloss there. So now we wait. This needs to cure, and I bet you think we're done. Nay. The next step, we're going to wet sand this whole thing, get it good and smooth and flat. Get rid of all the orange peel. We're going to polish it.